23-yard line.
Own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
3rd and 4.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a carry for Dobbins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 37 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
They run it with Carson. And some room to work. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Carson.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
First down, Seattle.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, folks.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
The 13-yard line.
get this for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deion Kane, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. Discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Seahawks call the second 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
I smell fear in that offense. Shift, watch the shift.
Go.
What's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check.
13.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
4 at the 27-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, look 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
The 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Wilson on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. You don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. For him. Screen.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Ball
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
He's going to keep it again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
41-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
It's now
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
14, 14, run it. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Second down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30.
Wilson.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 10-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Rolling to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 0-0. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Well, scary situation. Let's go. Hey, look, 48. Look, Mike.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Watch the run, watch the run. 48's Mike, 48's Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Keeps the score.
Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for two in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some